Hey guys, what is up? Plastic Guy here, coming back with another figure review, and today we're going to take a look at this DC Multiverse Flash figure. This is the second DC Multiverse figure I've picked up from McFarlane Toys, and of course it has to be the Flash. I really like the Flash, think he's really cool. The first one I picked up was Superman because I didn't have many Superman figures, and I really liked that figure, so I thought why not go for this one as well. I got them off Comics and Cocktails and he arrived pretty fast. So I can't wait to get them out the box and just see what's going on with them. I only have one other Flash figure, so I want to compare them together and just see if this figure holds up next to the Superman one. Let's just get into it. Let's get the Flash out of the box and see what's going on. So here is the Flash out the packaging. I just kept him in the pose that he was in the box and just put him on the wee stand here, which we'll take a look at shortly. First, I just want to take a look at the wee card you get. So you get a card with every one of these McFarlane figures, and I'm kind of noticing, maybe it's my imagination, but it's a bit more flimsy than the Superman one that I got. It seems a bit less in terms of quality, but it's still a nice card, and I'm glad to have another one. I do have the Superman Red Sun McFarlane figure pre-ordered, so I can't wait to get another one of these cards with that and have a wee collection going. If you want to read this, just hit the pause button. But yeah, I like the fact that we get those, and I just dropped it, but I do like the fact we get those with the figures. I also plan on picking up the Batman Beyond figure that McFarlane announced. That looks really cool, so getting a wee collection of cards with the figures is quite a nice wee touch. The other thing I just want to take a look at is all these lightning effects. I don't really know the main bits that these all slot into, but I will check it out and we can see what the Flash looks like with all these slotted in. I'm sure I'll find where they go, but I do wish that the box maybe had a product image or something that kind of suggests where you can put them, but no, they've left it to me to figure out, so that's what we'll do. But we'll just take a closer look at the figure as he is right now. So I'll take him off the stand. Here's the stand. First of all, just a simple black stand. You've got the DC logo and a wee peg. With the Superman McFarlane figure, we did get the flight stand, which I really liked. After a couple of weeks, though, of posing figures and things with it, it really loosened up. And yeah, it didn't keep its sturdiness at all, but they are nice to have, and I kind of wish this came with a flight stand. I know Flash can't fly, but you get him in some good poses, punching in the air and things with a flight stand, and I mean, they are just good to have, so that's why I want it ultimately, but this will do, I suppose. So I'm just going to get the Flash standing here. That looks really mashed up. In fact, that is damaged. That is really damaged. That's not meant to look like that, surely. I think I've got a damaged figure here. That is not good. That is really not good at all. You can just see that is all caved in. And you can see the kind of joint in his leg, and not happy with that at all. Okay, that's a bit gutting. Looking at the rest of the figure. We've got his face here, really nice face sculpt. I think that's a suitable Barry Allen. These bits, the kind of lightning, really long. But, you know, that is the Flash costume. Really like the chest logo as well. The hand's good running hand. Nice sculpting as well, good detail in the hands. and then just the legs and things here. So I think it's a good kind of simple Flash figure, nice detail, and I'm just bummed out about this. I mean, if you've picked one of these guys up, let me know if you've had a similar problem, but that is gutting. That is just not what I expected at all. I mean, he's been displayed like this in the box with his leg in a running pose. So if I was to display him, I could hide this by putting him back in that running pose, but man, that is just ruined the figure a wee bit. Anyway, let's get these lightning effects slotted in and see what other look this figure can have. Okay, so here's the Flash with all the lightning effects plugged in, and it looks alright. I'm not gonna lie, they are quite hard to slot in, the ones in his arms and the wee bits at the side of the legs and things. The one in the back and the foot were fine plugging them in, but some of them were quite difficult. Yeah, I'm just kind of bummed with this figure, man. Like, the effects are hard to slot in. As you can see, look how far they stick out. I don't know, maybe I'm not slotting them in the right bits, but those are the holes that they slot into, so I don't know. And just the pure damage on the leg here, it's just pure bummed me out, but I think from a distance and things like the sculpt, it does look alright. I'm not completely bummed out, it is just a bit of a bummer. But let's just compare this Flash to a couple other figures, see how he holds up against them. So getting this Flash figure to stand is not easy, so I am using the base that it comes with, which is fair enough. I suppose that's why they give you the base. But yeah, it was quite tricky to get to stand. But here he is next to the CW Flash. Now, I did watch, I think maybe the first 3 seasons of The Flash. I did really like it, and I just got lost with new episodes coming out and things, and I didn't know where I was. And it is a show that I wish that I kept watching. I think they're on their 7th season now, and I just feel like there's too many episodes to try and catch up with now. But I did really like this character, and I managed to pick this figure up when it came out. And you can see that the comic Flash is standing a lot taller. He's a lot bigger in sculpt. And here is the Flash next to the McFarlane Toys Superman figure that we took a look at on the channel. So if you've not seen that video, once this one's over, just hop on over and check that review out if you want to. But yeah, you can see that these guys are a lot more matched in sculpt, just the size and general height. They are very similar. So let's just hop into this figure's articulation and see what's going on with them. So you've got the head here, and you can look up about that much. I wish it kind of went a wee bit more, especially because he's the Flash, and if you're getting him in running poses, you might want him to look up a wee bit more. You can look down quite a bit, left, right, and you could rotate it all the way around. Arm, he's got a wee tiny bit of a butterfly joint here, but it's not really moving. You can see it just in there. His arm will move up that much, down, backwards, forwards, and all the way around. He's got, well, it looks like he had a wee swivel with the bicep, but oh yeah, that moves a tiny wee bit. Double jointed elbows, so his elbow's going to move that far back, and he will rotate at the wrist as well. Just the same in this arm, exactly the same, except he's just got a different hand here. And there is no interchangeable hands or things, which is a wee bit weird for a Flash figure. That CW Flash figure that I showed off, it had multiple hands. And you'd think you'd maybe get like another one for this hand, but oh well. He's got a joint here, so you can rotate just under his chest, and you can also rotate at the waist. You can kick forward that much, backwards that much, which is obviously good for your running poses. Double jointed knees, so you can kick all the way back there. And he's also got a wee rotation at the ankle, and you can move his feet backwards and forward. And he's also got a hinge at the toe. And then of course it's just the same with this leg here. So that's about it for this figure, guys, and I think this is the first figure I've had on the channel that I'm genuinely disappointed with. I've got the damage here, which is just hideous when you're looking at the figure in this stance. Of course, I can put him in a running pose, I can hide it, but when you're paying £20 for a figure, you do not expect this at all, and it is such a bummer. As I said, those speed lightning effects as well just don't really slot in too good, and yes, a combination of those two things have really bummed me out. There's no interchangeable hands either, which would have been great for this figure. And with that being said, I don't know, man. I don't know if you'd want to pick it up or not. That's just my opinion, and obviously I've got a dodgy one. If this wasn't an issue, I would be a lot more happy with it, but unfortunately it is. But thank you guys for watching so much. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed watching this video, and hit that subscribe button for future reviews. As I said, I've got the McFarlane Superman Red Sun figure pre-ordered, so I can't wait to get that video up when the figure arrives, hopefully sometime soon. But until then, there'll be a lot more figure reviews. I'll also leave the link to my Instagram in the description below if you want to hop on over there and check out the photos I post of my collection. Once again, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the flip-flop later. Cheers.